Recording 19. A.
At the bottom of the system, there is a storage tank which can hold up to 500 litres of rainwater. The water stored in the tank can be used for general gardening and cleaning.
B.
A small spring in the centre causes the toy inside to bounce out with a twisting movement. The spring coils back down easily enough so that the toy can fit back into the box.
C.
The water passes through the pipe and as it travels along, it carries the weeds with it.
D.
The water in the pool was becoming quite polluted, so a pump was used to pump the water out of the pool and force it through a filter.
E.
There is a very fine grill at different points along the pipe. These filter out any large rocks or stones, so the water is very finely strained by the time it reaches the dam.
F. There is a wheel on the side which is attached to a small motor that turns the wheel. As it spins, a long chain passes around the outside of it.
Recording 20.
Hello. I've come along to tell you about an invention of mine called the Party Popper Machine. Here is a diagram of the machine, and I'll just explain how it works. It's basically a set of interconnected cogs and wheels that rotate in turn and cause a party popper to pop. The process begins with what I like to call the party starter. It's located on the top of the base at the front. I was very fond of wind-up toys when I was young, but sadly I couldn't find a way to attach a winder to this contraption. But I think this big round button looks nice and dramatic, and my children fight over getting to push it. The button activates a small motor that's housed directly under the box at the front. It generates enough power to get everything going, but not so much that it overheats and needs a cooling fan. The legs elevate the base and help with that. The base also has another use, as it can also hold up to 10 spare party poppers, so you never need to worry about running out. Once the motor is running, it turns the spiky wheel that is attached to the loaded party popper. I call this the detonator. As it turns, the string of the party popper slowly wraps around it and is pulled tighter and tighter until it explodes. So much fun!
Recording 21. A.
The thermometer on the end of the device allows us to measure changes in temperature.
B.
I had to use my calculator to work out the final figure and calculate how much profit we'd made.
C.
We put the animals onto the scales to weigh them and recorded their weight at the beginning and end of the experiment.
D.
We attached a speedometer so that we could measure our speed and adjust it if necessary.